Welcome back to Sportsbook Review videos. As you can see, the lucky hat has been burned to a crisp. That's right, I'm not blaming it on myself last night after a horrible showing on Tuesday night. However, I am blaming it on the hat. So it is gone, and we are back once again for another edition of Wednesday's prop betting picks. I'm ready to get back at Bovada here tonight. I have 3-player prop picks for the 3-game slate here this evening. We'll start it off with Dwyane Wade over under 9.5 rebounds and assists in this one. They did not beat the Hornets in game number 4, lost to the Charlotte Hornets, tied up the series 2 games apiece. But Dwyane Wade needs to be a double threat. He not only needs to be scoring the basketball, he needs to be the main facilitator of this offense. They've been using Goran Dragic down the stretch, more of a shooter, spotting up in the corners and letting Dwyane Wade handle the ball and make decisions. He showed him with 10 assists and I think 7 rebounds in game number 4. They need to continue with that formula here. So if Wade can continue rebounding the ball as well as he has, he's only had 1 game in this series where he's failed to reach 7 assists. That was, of course, the blowout in which he only had 1 assist, and pretty much no one from the Heat was making shots. So how could he get assists if no one was making shots? So if he can get another 5, 6, 7 assists tonight, chip in rebounds, I think 9.5 rebounds and assists is a bargain here this evening. Over is my play at minus 125. Next up, of course, the backup point guard in Los Angeles, Austin Rivers, has a lot on his shoulders tonight. A 2-game piece series tied heading back into Los Angeles. They need a big game from him and Jamal Crawford in this one, but I think you can expect similar numbers from both he and Crawford tonight. Crawford will probably have the ball in his hands just as much as Rivers and likely be a little bit better scoring the ball, but Crawford has a points, rebound, assist total of 27.5, whereas Rivers is all the way down to 20.5. And Rivers is just as good of a shooter as Jamal Crawford. And I think he's a pretty good ball handler as well, and definitely a better rebounder at the guard position too. So while Crawford, I'd probably recommend the under, I think the better play is going over with Austin Rivers tonight at 20.5. Last 2 games that Chris Paul has missed, he dropped 32 against the Oklahoma City Thunder, as did Jamal Crawford in that game. But he had 9 total rebounds and assists in those 2 games as well in the last game of the regular season where Crawford did not play, and in that Thunder game, which happened on the last day of March. So I think 20.5 actually a pretty good bargain for this one. I'm going to go over as well here with Austin Rivers. Hopefully he can have a big scoring night, maybe 15 points or so, and make this one easily cash the over for us. Now finally, another backup point guard with a lot on his shoulders tonight, Shaun Livingston, has a similar points, rebounds, and assist total of 21.5, and once again, I am going over in this one. He dropped 9 assists in 23 minutes against the Houston Rockets in that blowout Game 4 win. He'll obviously have the ball in his hands a lot, as will Draymond Green, but I think Livingston is definitely a good pick-and-roll partner for this this Warriors offense. And he's a very good rebounder for the guard position as well. Obviously very tall and long, so he'll be able to go up over guys like James Harden, Patrick Beverley, whoever on the court is boxing him out. His points prop is sitting at 12, so assuming he can get 12 or 13 points in this one, I'm thinking that 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists is definitely an overplay in this one. Once again, as I said, he's very good rebounding guard, so I think 5 rebounds, 5 assists in this one each. Probably a pretty good bet on this one. I think over 21.5 is the play. Best of luck to you on those 3. Let's get back on track and beat that fucking bookie here tonight. Best of luck to you, and until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.